Want that big club shit. We want that net. We want that net. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Because we bleed, we sweat, and we cry together. We cry together. Our brothers is you. Our brothers is down. Our brothers is down. And we gotta step up. We gotta step up. Everybody rock. Everybody rock. Everybody rock. Everybody rock. Big John chance on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big John chance.
What up? Listen, gosh, look, you know when it's a blessing episode and then things come out of nowhere.
They're trying to ruin it.
Trying to ruin it. Listen, we had a big old technical difficulty. We had some stuff going on. Listen, we had a lightning strike. Is it storming outside? Nah, it ain't storming outside. Look, it feel like it though.
They tried to ruin it though.
But we still here.
We're back.
We still here. We prayed a little bit. We good, but we still here, man. But first of all, welcome, bro. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate
we were trying to bring you on here. They held you back, but look, back then they didn't want you. Now you're hot. They all over, huh? You back now, huh? So welcome back to the show. I am your host, Jordan Smallwood. My co-host,
Chris Turner.
Chris Turner. And then we got our special guest, Sean Oakman, Oak Tree. Big man, big oak.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to call me, just don't forget it.
Right.
No, but thank you, man. Thank you for being on the show, man. I'm actually glad because I'm excited about this episode because I really wanted to talk about, the second chance, of this opportunity for you. Now that you played a little bit in the XFL with me. Me and you played in the XFL together. So now we have this opportunity to kind of bring back the people that that don't know Sean Oakman, the real Oakman, the real dude. But now we know him. I know him. Chris know him now.
Yeah.
Now we want the world to know him. So we wanted to kind of like bring the people together, man, and just kind of have that opportunity for them to understand who you are, man. So can we please get like a little background about yourself a little bit?
Sean Oakman. 11 brothers and sisters.
Wow. Okay.
Single mother. Grew up with nothing.
Wow.
Tried to make something,
Yeah.
Live the life that, that you don't think is bad.
Yeah.
It's just a life.
Yeah.
It's just what you're accustomed to.
Yeah.
Those type of things. Like, so growing up poor, growing up with food and not in the refrigerator, growing up with your mom not home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that you thought that was bad or you didn't think that was good. You know what I mean? It was just what it was.
Right.
And so I was just living a life until I got adopted. I was adopted at 8 years old.
Really? Wow.
Once I was adopted, my neurologicals changed. I had a lot of resentment. I had a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really couldn't direct my anger towards anywhere. My family in my eyes at that time had abandoned me.
Man.
From my mother leaving for whatever her reasons was, for my brother leaving me for whatever his reasons was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I can't never fault them for leaving because I haven't lived their shoes. I wasn't going through their problems.
Yeah.
They were able to cope with whatever they were having to cope with the best way they knew how. And I had to learn the same thing. And so my frustrations came out on the football field, on the basketball court.
Yeah.
You know, that was my outlet. I didn't have a home. I wanted the basketball court to be my home. I wanted the football field to be my home. That's where I felt most at peace.
Getaway place.
Yeah,
That's
how you
where-
got away.
That's exactly how I got away. That's where anything that was happening in life didn't matter.
It matter to you when you got on that field, you got on that court.
And that's
It
something
cleared your
that
mind.
I think that's
Yeah.
something that we can all relate to, because, you know, for me growing up, I had the same mindset of this is a happy place for me, being on the field, not worrying about what people say, what people do. You know what I mean? That was my getaway, my frustration, my anger, the way I could to let go, I guess you can say, you know what I mean, with all the struggles growing up. And I think every young athlete has gone through that in their point of life. I mean, I'm not saying every athlete has gone through it, because you never know. I mean, you got some people that has the life that they're good. They have both parents, you know what I mean? But when you got the ones that have single homes, adopted, you know what I mean, just anger, just built, just that rage, you know what I mean? So, and it's funny because last week we were talking about mental health and physical health, but the mental side
of it
is real.
Real.
For us athletes, mental side is real.
It's really real.
People don't understand how, like,
Mentally draining this can be.
it's super draining. And you think everybody's like, oh, you good, like, oh, you got all this money, you doing all this skin, you in the league, you making an impact. Man, look, we struggling. Depression, anger, rage, frustration, trying to be the best, anxiety,
all of that is
man,
real.
sleepless nights. Can you
Telling
believe
you.
it? There's a lot of
Yes,
sleepless nights I've had studying the playbook.
A lot.
And every time I'm like this, man, I don't know if I can wake up tomorrow and perform the way I need to perform. But that's the stuff that nobody see. All they see is Sunday nights, Saturday nights, Friday nights, Thursday night, Monday night, whatever night you want to see it. But that's all they see. And so it's so crazy now, you know, I mean, just hearing how just the basics, just a little bit about yourself a little bit. That's something I didn't even know about. You know what I mean? So, man, I definitely am excited about this, man. I'm also mad that I'm sitting next to this guy and he's bigger than me in this white outfit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But shout out to my man's outfit. He got the all white on. We got the black on. We didn't plan this out, but at the end of the day, we had to throw a little swag in there. But we had to
try to match our mans.
We had to come match our mans. But man, I'm excited. I don't know if our guest understands that, wearing all white mean you coming out with the holiness. So, what I mean?
Nice.
I also heard you got, baptized. So you want to tell me about that a little bit? I mean, I want to hear that a little bit.
It's funny because a lady told me that, you the reason you so big is because you walk with the cross on your back. You know what I mean?
Sheesh.
So,
wow.
That's a powerful message.
That is deep.
Yeah.
That's a powerful message.
And so I never like growing up, you never choose who you are. You got a choice of who you become, yes. But I didn't choose to be this. I didn't choose to be a leader. I didn't choose to be this big.
Yeah.
But every situation I ever was in, I was placed as a leader.
Yeah.
For some odd reason.
Yeah.
I was, maybe because I was the biggest. Maybe because I didn't think the same.
Yeah.
But that was the maturation process of where you're talking about a month ago, where I had to take that next step.
Right.
I'm the first boy out of my family to get a college degree.
Blessings, man. Congratulations.
Seriously,
congrats, man. For real.
And so to take that next step, for me going spiritually, I had to get baptized. There had to be some type of blockage where I'm not receiving the blessings that I see fit, that I see deserved. There had to be something that I was doing wrong or that I didn't do.
Yeah.
Some step that I tried to skip, just for the simple fact that you get distracted by life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And life's tricky, but life is easy. And it's easy to get caught up in life. It's easy to slip up in life. You know what I mean? All your football distractions, all your family distractions, all of these are distractions that's distracting you from your primary goal.
Yeah.
And whatever that primary goal is, only person that gave it to you was God.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
The man above, the one and only.
And so you got to understand that a lot of these distractions are just tools to get you away from the big man, you know. And that's when I had to realize I had to take a step back. You know, I'm always so close. I get so close, and for some odd reason, my plans doesn't fall through.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So what's some things that's kept you going to get to where you at now? After everything that you've been through, what's something that's stuck in your mind to, no, I'm not giving up?
Because we all got a story.
Everybody got been through something. And some people gave up and like, this isn't for me. What made you say, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get through this. What kept you going?
It's really a lot of things. Like once you ask me that question,
got time.
Once you ask me that question, it went straight back to I was probably like 6-7 years old.
Wow.
You know, I see my mom get beat. You know,
Man.
Black eye, bloody eye, like she was a heavyweight champion of the world.
Man.
That's what keep me going.
Okay.
Those images,
yeah,
things that you can't erase from your memory.
No, not at all.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to put my family in a better position that they never seen.
Yeah.
I've been on that other side.
Yeah.
They never was able to touch it.
Mm.
I've been so close to that other side. You know what I mean? It's real pretty and it's real nice and it look real great.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't touch it.
You can't touch it. Yeah.
I can't touch it for some odd reason. And hopefully, you know, God willing, I took that right step.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing that I have been doing so far.
Right.
Since I took that step, you know, nothing has been taken away from me.
That's a blessing.
I have everything to gain, you know?
Yeah.
You know, just like the open obstacles. Can't nobody take that away from me. You know?
And is that something that you started during college? Is it something you started after college, the open obstacles? I've heard this a couple of times from you, and I've always wondered, like, what is that to you? What does that mean to you?
The idea came probably a week before I went to trial.
Wow.
For sexual assault.
Yeah.
You said those sleepless nights. I was up one of those sleepless nights, and I ain't had nobody to talk to, you know. Can't reach out to nobody who's up at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, besides the vamps. But I ain't had nobody to reach out to. I ain't nobody to talk to. And so I just picked up my phone and I recorded a little message to myself and saying, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm up recording me right now.
Yeah.
But it's a purpose behind it, and it's a reason behind this. And it took me a year to really go into depth with what I'm trying to do. And Open Obstacles is just a platform for me to share the everyday person's story. You know, stories as such as my mom's. You know, stories as such as Camden's. Camden Speed that we had on a few weeks ago. He was a 12-year-old little boy that taught himself how to engineer.
Wow.
You know, and and the thing about it that we all see that as a blessing.
Yeah.
But life is creeping up on him.
Yeah.
And he didn't see that. You know, it's hard, it's easy, you know what I mean, moving through life without a care in the world. But at such a tender age as 12, with people making fun of you because of the things you don't have.
Yeah. Heard that one
it's a reality check. Like,
yeah.
It don't matter how smart I am, my peers still don't like me.
Man.
But it's not about his peers either. You know, it's about him striving to become who he's supposed to be. You know, these things happen for a reason. You get picked on for a reason.
You
know,
they see something on you.
They see a different light.
I'm telling you, they see something.
They want to be like you in some form or some fashion. You have something that they can't have.
They want
really
they're gonna try to sabotage you by getting at you mentally
because they don't have what you
because they don't got it.
Exactly. So they make fun of your shoes.
We got a question. We got a question from David, man. David.
Oof. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, my head hurt. The barber got me clean. Oof. Let me shout out to the barber, got me clean. David.
Shout out to Rocco.
Hold on. He said shout out to Rocco as well, man. But David, listen, man, you need to cut my boy up too. If you get a shout out, man, get a chance, cut my dog up.
For the one time.
You know what I mean? He said he gonna come in and get a haircut. So
David got a good question. He said, do you believe in divine intervention?
What's divine intervention? You're gonna have to break that down. Like, I believe that there is no mistakes. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Lessons, not failures.
You know, lessons. I believe that where I'm at today is where I'm supposed to be.
Truly.
Yeah.
I believe that if I was somewhere else, you know, who know where I would be.
Yeah.
That's true.
Who know what I could be doing.
Everything happens for a reason. That's basically what you believe. Everything happens for a reason. If
that's divine intervention, you know, I believe in God, and I believe He puts me in this place for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And that's something that I believe in too. I mean, just with the whole idea of my life and where I've gone through, you know, just a little quick background. I mean, for you, bro, just, you know, didn't go first round pick. You know what I mean? Didn't have that opportunity to be drafted. Didn't have the opportunity to, you know, feel like I provided for my family. You know what I mean? But the second chance came when I got a phone call from the Chiefs talking about let's do a tryout. I mean, we're not going to sign you, but we're going to try you out. And so that opportunity came, and I was like, you know what? God, I don't know how you're going to do this, but they only taking 3 people, and there's 100 people trying out. And it's all positions. It's receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, DNs, D linemen, corners, all of them. And they only taking 3 people. Yep. And I'm telling myself, look, I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going to give everything I got. Mm-hmm. And so I got that opportunity to do so. And with that opportunity, it's like, okay, I'm going to make the best of it. And so the mindset that you have is the same way, man. Like, there's no mistakes in life. God going to get his glory regardless. Do something. And so I'm definitely like, I definitely appreciate how you express yourself and show the stories about all this stuff, man, because it's big time, man. It's real. And I definitely love how the fact that we can relate in certain ways. You know, Chris can relate how he is in his certain ways too. But the opportunity, when it knocks, man, you just got to go get it. And so that's something that I definitely am excited to tell about the story. You know what I mean? My man, you've been through a lot. I mean, just hearing the story from when I got to college, you know, hearing about, you know, how you are and what happened and all the things that, if we want to go into details of that more, we can. But just all that, it started a movement, you know what I mean? And it started a movement with Title IX. It started a movement with how we function in school, how us men are now attacked by, you can say, by certain women that have a mindset to do certain things because out of spite. And like that kind of hurts us because we always gonna get the blame regardless. But not all women are like that in the world. So we also got to remember that, of course. But you know, every man got a story to tell. So I definitely.
Hey, quick question, Jordan. We got a question from Jackson Dover Smith. Jackson asked you, when you didn't get drafted, what did you say to God?
I said, God, I'm gonna be real. I said, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, but at the same time, like, you got me here, you keep me here. You know, I remember when I didn't get drafted, like I said, and I was in my room crying because I had a draft party. And like everybody was there, they were sitting there watching me. And when you sit there and your name don't get called out one time, you're the last pick, and you think, okay, this is it. I'll be the random last pick.
I wish I was Mr. Irrelevant.
Man, I tell myself all the time. I said, please, just let me be Mr. Irrelevant. Nothing. And I went upstairs and I was crying. I was angry, and I said, God, I'm mad. I'm angry, and I want to be mad at you, but God, like you rocked me so far already, and this can't be the end. So when I said that, I said, I still trust you. Calls started coming in. Kansas. Then I had the Ravens. Then I had Tennessee. I had a few more other teams call me, but they were all just tryouts, right? But I had one of the teams was the Ravens, and they were like, you can come here, you can come try out with Mark and all them. You know, these are some OU people that you're with. But I told myself, nah. I want to go there with them, but I was like, let me go somewhere where I can have my own name. I can make a name for myself. So when I went to the Chiefs, I made a name for myself in a way that I did it without any OU. It was like not one OU teammate there. I'm talking about I was by myself. I couldn't talk to nobody. I didn't have no dude to talk to about, you know, the sports and everything. But in that opportunity, I was like, I'm gonna find myself because I got God. This is me and God. Ain't nobody else here. And so when I had that second chance did come in my mind, like, look, we're gonna do this together. I don't need a teammate. I don't need nobody but just you and me focus. And I was able to make it to all the training camp and all of everything. Bless you. And it was just a big opportunity, and I'm excited. You know what I mean? And I'm excited because I'm still playing football. I still get to do what I want to do. Yeah, it's a process right now. We all in a little, process because of COVID and free agency and all that stuff, but we still young men. We still are able to play the game of football, and it's brought all of us closer together. The game of football brought me and him closer, me and you closer. It really did. If you look at it,
relationships.
It builds relationships, and I can never say I wish I can change that. I don't regret it at all. You know what I mean? So, there was another IG question, by Cage Too Pretty. It was how do or did you become more effective? Effective as in, I guess overall question, effective as in life, just really just kind of overcame with the process of God. God helped me get through a lot of things. You know what I mean? I think that is the overall answer I can say about it. It's just, I don't know if you want to kind of elaborate with that.
I would say, like, control what you can control.
Yeah.
That's the most effective thing you can do.
That's
and then everything else that you can't control, you give to God.
Have to. Have to.
And love it. And if you give it to God, you got to give it 110% to God.
The whole thing.
Can't go 90, can't go 80, 100.
Got to give the whole
10. Give the extra 10 to him. Just like here.
So as I was going through my 3 years, fighting for my life, I would get the questions every day, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I can't control nothing, bro. It's in God's hand. I ain't no judge. I ain't no lawyer. I ain't no prosecutor. I'm none of that. What can I do but give it to God? That's how that was the most effective thing I could ever have done.
The whole time you had to find yourself with him. And
that was it.
And that's powerful, bro.
That was it.
That's powerful. And was there, because we've talked about in our previous episodes, we've talked about, the opportunity of all that, of course. Then we talked about the fear of everything. Was there one point when the whole case, I guess you could say, came up and you had to deal with it? Was there fear that just kicked in? Like,
nah,
is it me? Why is this happening to me?
What's happened to me? Why me?
My whole thing was, since I was a kid, that was a funny thing. My grandmother passed away, and then her mother passed away in the same month, and it affected my mother so traumatically. I'm a child, probably like 5 years old.
Wow.
Asking God, why not me? You know what I mean?
Man.
Just for the simple fact that I seen the pain that my mom losing her mother and her grandmother in the same month, the pain it caused her. I'm like, why not me?
Why not me?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And so going through my little situation, it was always, why not me? Who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I not to go through these things? Why not? I'm not no better than anybody else. I'm ordained to go through these things. It's on me because God put it on me because I can handle it. If I couldn't handle it,
he wouldn't put you through it.
He would have never put me through it.
Put you through it.
Man, and we talked about more about this stuff at the barbershop. Hopefully we'll get our little commercial going on with a barbershop topic, but just give us a little bit of gossip. We was talking about you a little bit, dog. Don't worry about it. It was some good stuff. It was good stuff. But we'll go on a little commercial break right now. Guy is a guy that really been overlooked after an incident that kind of held him back, I would say. And this is an opportunity for him to just kind of just, express himself, be who he is. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, when you talk to him and everything, you might look at him like, oh man, this guy might be a bully or anything, but he really is a humble man, you know what I mean? God-fearing man. And I think he has an opportunity to just kind of let people know, you know what I mean, who he is and everything. And of course, a past issue kind of set him back. But now that he won his case and everything has been going good, I think this is a chance for him to just kind of, you know, express himself on the show. And I'm excited, man. This is going to be a good show for us.
Y'all saying that 1%.
That 1% of being lucky.
Right.
But overall, he was a first-round pick, for
right.
sure. I mean, when I first got to, like, see a couple of clips of him and everything, and you would see, like, the memes of all, like, the stuff about Sean Oakman. If you really look at that dude was a big man.
Yeah.
Like, you would be like, in his past, you'd be like, ain't no way he ain't going first round. And if you tell me to block him off the end, I am not blocking him. So,
Father forgives you. You know, God gives everybody a second chance.
Second, third, or fourth, all that, because we should all be after the first chance. And if we ain't do it the first time, we all ain't going to the top. So I think that's a blessing, just knowing that he gives us unlimited chances because he went and handled business for us.
His story is one of those stories that need to be told. I'm glad he's going to be on the show.
Yeah, it's going to be a real show.
You know, I'm looking forward to it.
His story is incredible, man. And to see him keep pushing like this is like to not give up is very encouraging, man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Because in life, we shouldn't give up.
So we want to give a shout out to Dave. Dave, thank you so much for first of all letting us be at the chair, getting chopped up, looking clean every Wednesday night,
every week.
Every week. I can never complain about getting a haircut. I'm like, I get a haircut from Dave. Dave is the best. So I'm trying to get you out there.
Shout out.
I'm trying to get you all cleaned up.
Telling you.
Also shout out to Mark. Mark, our water boy. He said, y'all need something to drink. I said, let me get a cup.
Thank you, Mark, so much.
But also shout out to Mark, man. Thank you for having us and thank you for letting us host in your house, man. Chilling. We wanted to be lavish and, you know, kind of lean back, sit back a little bit. But yeah, man, we was talking about you a little bit, dog. We was doing a little gossip. You know, I think that was something that we wanted to talk about, but it was more of like understanding the process of everything. You know what I mean? So we will kind of, I mean, if you don't mind, we will get into the little topics of, you know, the whole process of, you know, your college days, man, your college career. How was that like for you? And, you know, the stuff that you had to go through during the process of college. I know you were supposed to be first round pick.
Especially being the
first round over, like overall, number one pick. Like, this man was about to be tackling Tom Brady, tackling the Bucs quarterback Tom Brady.
Hey, we're winning. So you feel me? You didn't have to
like I said, tackling him, making
Chargers, so you mad.
Don't get me started.
That's what it
but is. Man, tell me a little bit about your college life.
College was fun. College was fun for me. Probably had a little bit too much fun my first year.
That's everybody. I did too.
Yeah. Everybody's been through that.
Oh no, but it's the bloopers, right? Oh, sorry.
But it's different when you don't choose to be a leader. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So at Penn State, I was not the leader for sure, but I was made an example. You know.
Wow.
And that example led me to become a potential first round draft pick for the NFL, you know.
Wow.
That him making me an example made me go viral when viral was not even a thing. You know?
Because you went viral quick with the muscles. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You had them. I think you're jacked. I think you was the first one that with the shirt up versus Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, you were the one that did it. I said, who is that?
You know, it gave me the opportunity to become a fictional character.
Literally,
you know?
in the football world.
In the football world, I was a fictional character. He was a video game. He was you could say whatever you want because of the things Bel Air allowed me to do. They allowed me to be myself. They allowed me to express myself how I wanted to. You know, at Penn State, it's a controlled situation. You can't have facial hair. You know,
wow.
You can't have your jersey your name on the back of your jersey. You know, black shoes. You know what I mean? You gotta fit in. Wow. You gotta fit to a certain critique, or they would send you home.
That's crazy.
Blending in, just
you gotta blend in with everybody else, and it was hard for me to blend.
Yeah,
it was very hard for me to blend because I'm a leader. You know, and
leaders lead.
And you can't put restraints on a leader. And so thankfully, Art Browse, he gave me that leverage. He said, if you want to dye your hair, go dye your hair.
Really?
Then he didn't say no. I mean, if you want to roll up your jersey, roll up your jersey. You know what I mean? For me, it wasn't a fashion statement. I was really hot as ever out there. Being from Philadelphia, coming to Texas, it was really me just trying to keep myself cool. But they made rules that you can't roll up your jersey after Sean Oakman did it. You can't wear a scary face mask after Sean Oakman did it. These are all rules that were set after these memes went viral. So they've been trying to control my situation for a very long time. Because I am loud, I am robust.
You're a fire sign. I mean, you're a
burn hot.
You're Ram.
I burn hot.
Yeah. Speaking of you, man, we got a couple guests want to know, how tall are you, man?
6'9", 275 pounds, solid still.
Now, look. I want y'all to understand what that's like. Now, I'm with the man, working out with him all the time. Chris is with us too. 6'9". So when I'm standing next to him, please listen. IG. If you watch the IG, go back to my page. Bro. Go back to my page. Just see a little post of it.
It just made me
I'm standing next to him. I'm looking like, man, I'm the little kid asking for a signed autograph. Like the man is 6'9".
I mean 275.
Don't forget about the 2.
Don't forget about 2. Don't you said 1? I said,
God,
Chris, you talking about your weight? 175.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. We ain't talk about me, bro. Relax.
No, but like truly, like that man is legit a whole oak tree. And I think truly that's also crazy, because when you were talking about earlier that God gave you this statue, this built, and it's to carry the cross, like it was kind of like I was looking, I was like, man, like that is true, because you are a symbol. You're gonna be a symbol no matter what, no matter where you walk into a building, they're gonna look at you. They have to look up. They have to see you.
And they're gonna look at you different.
And they're gonna look at you different.
And I have a question, and that's what I want to ask. Is there a point in your life where your size, like, were you ever regretted your size, or like
when I was a kid, for sure?
Yeah, because like did people ever?
I was too big to trick or treat. Couldn't get in a ball pen.
Oh,
you know what I mean, man, it's just certain things that you just couldn't do. You know what I mean, now I'm too big, so I can't ride roller coasters. You know what I mean, so. It just come with it. You know what I mean, come with the territory, but
it's a whole basketball player next to you.
It's nothing that you need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm ordained for something greater than the ball pen.
Mm-hmm. And that's something, and that's powerful, because a lot of athletes nowadays don't know about just you're more than. We've talked about it in our previous shows, but also you see it like from LeBron James and the little slogan, "More than an athlete." That's real. I mean, we are more than athletes in this world. We are men of God, and we got to carry ourselves a certain way, because the football world, man, or any sport you're playing, you're not going to play it forever, truly. Yeah. Like I had a coach, actually, that's actually funny. I had a coach, and he was talking to me at a young age. He was like, man, one day you're going to have to get off this train. And it's not a bad thing, but when you get off the train, just remember you gave everything you got while you was on the train. You made a difference while you was on the train. So you're not going to be able to ride the train forever. And the train is fine. That's fine. It's just to get you to a platform to help the next person grow. You know what I mean? So, and that's something that I've seen you do in your page. I've seen myself do it and Chris do it. Just having a platform to make sure that somebody gets the understanding of, don't do the mistakes that we did in our life, do something better with it, and then grow and help somebody else at the end of the day. And if we can do that and help at least one kid do that, I mean, I feel like that's worth anything.
More than
anything in the world.
Anything. If you can change somebody else's life,
just change. Even if it's one person, it's you good.
I'm telling you, man. So
definitely a feeling.
So I got another question from Ryan Smallwood. Question is, would you rather practice squad in the NFL or stay in the XFL?
Practice squad in the NFL. That's easy peasy.
Well, I mean, hold on now. Look, don't get twisted now. Like, look, we love both because I mean we can kind of.
You definitely love both, but the primary goal has forever been to make it to the NFL.
Boom.
Practice, yeah.
We appreciate the XFL, truly.
Definitely.
It's definitely a blessing to have the XFL. But
the goal is.
But
that,
you know,
it's a big butt he put in there.
You put me on a practice squad, you ain't gonna have no choice but to bring me in.
There it is. There it is.
Don't give me that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. I got another one too. I like this question. This question from Emmanuel. He said, "What type of mentality do you have on the field?"
I'm a monster.
What kind of monster? Because we talked about this before. Are you a monster or a monster? Like it's like two different ones. Like we say, hold on. Hold on. It's coming out. Out.
I got kicked off the XFL LA Wildcats for practicing too hard.
That's a monster.
I'm a monster.
That's a monster. Because I heard about that and I said, he's gone. Where's he at? He came back. I said, oh, there he is. Yeah. That's a different monster. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You don't even got to say no more.
Yeah, I ain't got to say no more about that one. Lord, help me.
For real.
That's what.
You got to understand, like, I never had that opportunity.
Right. So it was just like
it's different for me.
Okay.
I burn a little hotter than most.
Yeah.
I got, for some odd reason, I feel still like I got something to prove, even though I have nothing to prove.
It's still like a burning desire.
It's a Sean Oakman ego.
Yourself. You got something to prove to yourself.
My ego, for sure.
You got something to prove to yourself. Everybody else really don't. That won't matter.
And what's so crazy? When I first met this dude, and so our story a little funny because in the XFL, we meeting the dude, we making plays in the games, yada yada. Man, after the first game against Houston, my man came up to me and he was like, "You should have cut that ball." After I got smacked, I'm talking about like I'm going for the ball like this, and I'm getting smacked. I'm throwing
the ball in his hand.
I'm getting smacked. Listen. I'm trying to cradle, and I'm getting smacked.
He's trying to cradle it, and it was in his hands.
But that moment right there, I said, "Oh, he's joking, right?" He's saying dead in my eyes. He said, "You should have caught that ball." And I looked at him. I was like, "I'm gonna make that." Look, I'm looking up. I said, "I'm gonna make that play next time."
But down the line, he was getting smacked on them sidelines, coming down with those balls.
But
every time,
I think that's when our connection clicked because he was just being real, and I was like, "Well, shoot!" And he sees something in me. And after that, man, every week he saw me making plays for the team, and he was like, more and more plays. We started having this bond, and I was like, he was like big bro, and I was little bro. And everybody saw us there like, "Damn, there's the two big people coming in," and I was like, "Cool, I like that." And I'm glad because he came up to me and we talked about it, and I was like, "Man, he kept it real." And I thought it was joking with me, but he was being serious, and it was like a moment in my life. I was like, "Oh, that's a real person."
And the thing about it, I didn't even think about it, but that's that ordainment. You know what I mean? I didn't have to say nothing.
You came
could have been in my own little lane, minding my own business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that's a leader inside you. Though.
I want you to be great.
Yeah,
great.
That's that leader inside you. You ain't had you couldn't help yourself, but
try
to help somebody else.
And man, it sparked something in me. I swear it did. And every week I was like practicing harder because I was like, those are opportunities. I'm like, I can't let my team down. I can't let somebody that said, "Man, I see it in you, just go get it." I'm like, all right, you're right. And seeing that, I was like, man, I see the hunger in him. I can't wait to see that again when he's on the field. Hopefully, when we playing this year on some NFL team, all three of us, or whatever the opportunity is for us in the future. But one way or another, we're gonna play on this field, and I'm excited because God got us here for a reason to prepare us for these moments. We went through the humble stage, and then in this humble stage, we found out who we are truly. He found out who he is truly. I found out you did too. So in this process, we're gonna make a difference. And I'm definitely excited about that. I think we have another question. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got a question from Dave. Dave said, "What is some advice that you would give to a future college player or NFL player?"
Remember what your purpose is. Remember why you there.
Truly.
If you're doing things that don't obtain to why you're there, You know, you got to recheck yourself. You know, a lot of times for me, it was my best year in college.
Yeah,
was my junior year. You know, I made first team All-American. That's when the meme came out and everything. But every single day I was praying to God, and every single day I was calling my family back home. My senior year came, I had everything in the world.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
I couldn't ask for nothing else, right?
Yeah.
At that time, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm not playing as well as I am.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm not calling my family after every game how it was. You know what I mean? It's just those little things that you got to take notice to when you're on top. You know what I mean? It's the little things.
Yeah, it is.
It's the very micromanagement things that you do every day that got you to that point. You know what I mean? As soon as you stop doing those little things, that's when you slip up.
Yeah. And I think that's when life hits you the most. I mean, Chris, my man Chris, man, he got a story to tell too. I mean, like his story brought us closer together just because of things that he went through. My man was projected to go first round too in life. And I think and we all go through it, man. I mean, we've talked about it about 2 weeks ago in our other show about just having that, that certain relationship with a certain person, you know what I mean? And so, you know, for us athletes, when it comes to the women, you know, when it comes to the things, not having the right partner to help you push you forward, it can affect you mentally on the field, off the field, regardless. Definitely. And the bigger your name is, the harder you're going to fall. And so with my man Chris and hearing your story as well, hearing your story, because you were a giant, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I hear you, you're a giant. And so when the story came out, they were like, oh, we got this, that giant to fall. Down. And even with you, Chris, you have to make an impact at a smaller school, and then something happens, it just, boom, you fade into the dust. You know what I mean? So, and that's powerful.
It's even for like your situation, it's like not where you fell at. You know what I mean? You gotta think back where you slipped at. We're in that part where you slipped up. You know
Truly.
And that's what I had to realize. It's not where I fell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I slipped up somewhere during that line. And it wasn't me bringing that girl home.
Yeah.
It was a year. It was that senior year that came, and I stopped calling my family. You know what I mean? It was that senior year that came in. God gave me everything I ever wanted. You know what I mean? Every sneaker I ever wanted. All the mean people knowing my name. But I stopped talking to God. You know what I mean? So it's definitely where you slip and not where you fall. So you definitely got to take all those things into account.
Look back at every little detail.
Yeah, every little detail. You know what I mean? Because it ain't nobody else's fault but yours. Own.
Yeah, you can't blame nobody else but what you put yourself through.
What you did.
But the family was still in the circle.
You got to take accountability for that.
Yeah. The close ones, the people, the loved ones. And like, I think that's powerful because at the end of the day, the right people that you put yourself around, because I've seen you and you got some of your homeboys that I've met, and that's just positive energy.
Yeah.
And to have that positive energy that just they know who you are as a true person, that's what made me go, man, that dude got love. Now he's a different person than what people see him as all the memes and everything. And he thinks he's this giant that's just a bully but don't have a heart.
That's a tough stipulation of like to even live by, like even fighting through that case is like, you know what I mean? They already got a perception of who I am when these people don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I mean? They already think they know me because of what the internet said I am. You know what I mean? The internet said I'm a bullet.
Yeah.
The internet said all these things about me. The internet said I'm too big for the world. You know what I mean?
I don't know you're a king, a true king, a person that has a heart. That's just, man, like, and man, I gotta go on a commercial break. I gotta go on a commercial break. Just give us about a couple minutes, a quick second. I had a teardrop come my eye, but a quick commercial. We'll be right back. Oh, we're back already. Wait, did we get the popcorn? Oh, wait, popcorn's almost ready.
Okay.
First of all, shout out to Unfiltered.
Okay, Unfiltered.
Talk about Unfiltered had the little commercial break.
Hey,
we had a little commercial ad.
Man, when I tell you they got some nice clothes,
man, I got the sweats on right now. Y'all might cannot see it, but we got the sweats on. We didn't get the stuff that Oakman didn't get us. He didn't get us some stuff. But Oakman,
make sure I get that Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth.
Rebirth coming soon.
Yeah, Rebirth's coming soon.
Coming real soon. Man.
Also, man, shout out to Mason Productions. Mason Productions had the fire music in the background. My ears was kind of like ringing. But man, coming back to the topics of things, man. Let's talk about some other stuff, man. I kind of want to get into some other details of everything.
Shake.
You a basketball player? You playing the ball or anything?
Yeah, I got a state championship under my belt for sure.
I do too.
I was waiting for this competition because I was like, I got two ballers in the room.
I've been telling them, man,
I was on the C team. I was like this.
On the C team.
I had my first. I ain't gonna lie. I had my first three in the game. I said, three. And then coach said, get on the bench.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. Nah, I wasn't a baller, but I ran track though. I won state in track. Runner up. State runner up in track.
I ain't never run track.
That's my sport.
I got a good question over here.
Okay, we got a question. We're gonna talk about it on his IG. What's the question, my brother?
My man Vincent Lavelle, he been following me for a long time. He stayed giving me motivation.
Okay,
he's been following my story, and he asked me, do I hold any animosity to the person that set me back?
Ooh. Now this is deep.
Who asked that?
My man Vince.
Vince, Vince. Thank you, man. Vince.
Appreciate you,
man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
That's a question.
What do you think, man?
I definitely did. But I was also baptized last month, and I had to let that go.
Congratulations again, my man. Congratulations.
I wasn't able to receive his blessings. Holding on to anger and bitterness for somebody that probably didn't know what she was doing at that time.
Wow. And that's woo, man. When I say that's hard to do, that is to let go and forgive somebody that really
that tried to
changed your life,
that tried to ruin you.
That's when you knew you was ready mentally. And I think that's something that God, I'm not saying he tests us out for them situations and moments, but he understands that your heart is now in his hands, right? You know what I mean? You're not at a point in your life where it's anger and rage, because if you think about it, the enemy, that's all he lives off of: anger, rage, frustration, revenge. You want to get back at that person, right? But God don't have none of that. He doesn't believe in anger, rage, frustration, and rage or revenge. And when you have that mindset and your heart is pure, that's when God can be like, all right, I'm about to take you up now. I'm about to elevate you. And me elevating you is your success to tell other people, like, no, you might have hurt them in the beginning, but I got you at the end, and you gonna shine regardless. You know what I mean? For sure. I definitely, man. Woo, man.
So David asked another question. David asks, what goes through your mind when you're lining up against somebody? Like when you see that man across from you, what's going through your mind?
The game is already done.
No, it's done.
You gotta know, but like that's not being cocky or anything.
Okay.
You gotta understand the preparation has already been done through the week.
It's done.
Yeah,
all the hours of working.
All the hours it's all done.
Done.
Everything else is just reaction.
That's a defensive thing. That's why y'all be defensive.
Yeah, it's reaction.
It's reaction. You're gonna try to block me. You're gonna block down. It's only so many things you could try to do to me.
Reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get you, and I'm gonna get on you before you get on me. That's for sure about that.
In a practice mindset, because everybody has a different practice mindset. I've been on a couple of NFL teams, so I've learned how to practice like a pro. Yeah. So when I got to see Keenan Allen, when I got to see people even on the other side, Richard Sherman and Marquise Goodwin, I've seen a lot of cats perform. Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill. I got to see how they practice. And they practice like it's truly a game. I kid you not. I thought that was a joke. I was like, you practice hard, but when you really practicing truly hard, it's so much easier. When I was at the XFL, I kid you not, when I was practicing so hard, where I was thinking that this is truly a game. In the game, I was like, oh, this is nothing. I'm making a move, you make a play, you're good. But a lot of athletes, and I think you all can vouch for me, a lot of athletes don't know how to practice truly hard how they play, because when you get into that game, bro, I promise you cannot really just turn it on saying I'm about to practice, I'm about to play hard.
Not everybody can do that.
Now there's some people. I get you not. There's some people that you but this. How did you do that, bro? Like, come on, bro. How did you do that? But majority athletes, like, that is you have to practice hard. You study hard. You have to go recover harder. And the times where you start off Monday, that Monday preparation is gonna help on Sunday night, because when you getting your mind right, ice bathing, getting your studying, film work, just nutrition. I think that's also big and key. Nutrition, those stuff helps when Sunday night comes around. And I think that's something that, how you were saying, like, you stay focused and you say it's over with, it's done. I've already prepared myself from the moments. You ain't gonna beat me.
That's what it gotta be. Like, I don't know. I never been fearful of a man, so
definitely
I only had my own fears. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and my own disappointment. You know what I mean? So a man standing in front of me, will never deter my mission.
Yeah,
and it's funny because my man from the XFL analyst, shout out to you guys. He said if the opportunity presents itself, would you go back to the XFL if it presented itself and it said, look, come on back, we want you to play here? Would you go back and play, or would you just say, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I love this game.
Yeah.
And still to this day, you know what I mean, I still haven't had my fair shot. You know, so I still feel like I still got something to prove. You know what I mean? Like my phone never rang. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be the number one overall, and my phone never rang.
It never rang.
And that's, man, gosh.
I'm telling you.
I don't know. My fight different.
And is that something how you stay motivated? Like, is that something that push you still?
I don't think that's my motivation. You know what I mean?
But it's stuck in the back of your head.
It's definitely a chip on my life.
It's a chip.
You don't win MVP of the Senior Bowl and not get drafted.
Man, I remember you did.
Certain things just don't happen. You know what I mean? You don't get kicked out of one school due to a sexual assault. You don't go through 2 sexual assault cases. You know what I mean? You don't. Certain things just don't happen for no reason. You know what I mean? So I believe that my story will be a great story whenever I do.
Legendary story, man. You know legendary. I mean?
Because whenever I can't stop. I won't stop. It ain't my time.
Can't
to stop.
You know can't do it.
And you will make it. And that's something that I already speak in existence, man. Not just for you, me, and Chris. You know what I mean? And my homeboy. Also, shout out to our man Josh, Crockett. Man, we love you, dog. We know you are third amigo. He's still working hard. But we all understand this process of this game, and this game is always going to evolve, and more athletes are going to step in. But we know our shot's not over with, and we're not going to give up about certain little things. And yeah, we might be a free agent right now, and yeah, we might have to take another path, but in our story, in our life, it's going to make a difference. Somebody or some kid, whether it's a male or female, and they're trying to do their sport and career, they're going to see that. Whether what is football or not football is another sport. Just the mindset that we have as athletes, as men of God, you know what I mean? That's something that's rare. And that's why I call it literally a 1%. There's not a lot of people that can switch into that mode. Yeah. You know, and this show is not just about 1% as making it in sports. It's so much other things that you can make it in and make a difference. This case is going on for just in the office that you don't hear about, you know, people going through, lawyers, doctors, people that are successful in their career. They have situations they've gone through, they dealt with, they had to take a longer path, but it's still gonna happen. And that's something that, man, bro, like a blessing. Before we get into the ending of our show, man, we got a question. We got another one. Okay, let me hear.
It's from IG.
Oh, IG. Yeah, please talk to us.
It say what type of music do you listen to before, like pregame?
He don't. Can I tell that one? Hold on. Let me tell this one. He don't. You know what he does? Let me tell you this. He goes to this. All right, about 10, 15 minutes. Let me go close my eyes. I'm about to go sleep. And I kid you not, I'm in the locker room. I'm sitting here getting my mind right. I'm focused. I'm looking over to my side. He over here doing that. And I said, this boy asleep. I said, I said, wait a minute, he sleep. But we was talking about that. It's a mental thing that he's learned. Was it in college? It was a college technique that they learned, and it was almost like a way to clear your mind. I'm gonna let him talk about it. Watch.
So if you ever like watch my college antics before the game, I give out a lot of energy. You know, I'm talking, I'm rambling, I'm going up and down the lines, I'm singing songs, jumping around, I'm doing all these things that burns a lot of energy.
Yeah.
In my first year at Baylor, by halftime, I was absolutely dead. You know, because I gave all my energy pregame and first half.
Yeah.
And so coming out in halftime, I couldn't give you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so they taught me how to relax my body. You know what I mean? I could still get that energy in the beginning of the game, but it gotta recuperate. Mm-hmm. So the fastest way to recuperate is to go to sleep. And so that's what I did.
This man would go to sleep.
That's what I did. Hey, I went to sleep in the senior.
The speaker's loud and like this.
Nah. You know what I mean? I went to sleep before the Senior Bowl game.
Man.
And I won MVP.
So if y'all want to follow his method of going to sleep before the game, listen, you could try it. I mean,
you can try it.
Me personally, I go in the back and I pray. You know, I'll be praying, screaming to God, please let me play good. Like, but I'll be screaming.
It was scientifically proven that.
Yeah.
I mean, the base study was from the war and the kamikazes, when the kamikazes used to come in, just ram their airplanes into the U.S. ships, so the U.S. soldiers couldn't get no rest. You know what I mean? Wow. And that's why the war was going on for such long, because their war tactics. You know what I mean? And so they had to teach our U.S. soldiers how to get rest, without sleeping and sitting straight up and all that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
I already know.
Everybody close your eyes before we go to war. He said, please. I'll be in there. Please, God, please. I just want to live. I can't sleep. I don't know if I can pray. God, please let me live.
It's definitely a practice. You gotta learn how to relax your mind, relax your face muscles, relax every muscle in your body, so you can fall asleep very fast.
Yeah. Wow, man. That's crazy. Man, I'm so excited. I'm glad that this world got to just hear a little bit about my man. Like, before we also, you talking about your outfit, your gear. Is this? Let me hear this real quick. Let me talk about this real quick. What's going on with this gear, man?
Man, it's the vibe, man. It's the rebirth. You know, there's so many times in life where we stuck in life where out of we don't even know that in an instance of a second we could change our whole spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's true. You don't have to keep doing the same things you're doing. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep following the same your phone. At any given time in your life, you could choose to have a rebirth. You know what I mean?
The rebirth.
And my rebirth just happened to be forced upon me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was forced because I'm hard-headed. You know what I mean? I'm a hard-headed person, and it had to be done that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with Open Obstacles, I created that platform for people to open up to me, to share their story. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it's just the rebirth just comes with it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be reborn, and we're gonna figure out how to manifest new things.
Yes, sir.
So, man, look, rebirth.
Man,
I wish I'm gonna find this stuff.
Hey, we're gonna get y'all right.
I'm gonna find this stuff so I can get geared up, so I can, I'm a little model too, so I can just throw my little
need that
a little on the IG a little bit. But man, real quick, man, I want to say thank you, bro. Thank you for the opportunity. I think that's something that's powerful. You have something to say real quick, brother? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, before we end it, man, I just wanted to get your advice. We want to know some advice that you would give to all the listeners.
Oh, that's a good one, my man. See, this is why you're my co-host.
You just need a little.
Just give me insight, one advice, just something that you would just get to the people.
I mean, we gonna take it back to net. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing new under the sun that we all ain't been through. You know what I mean? That somebody else ain't gonna go through. You know what I mean? Just like Nip said, you know what I mean? Just don't give up.
Don't give up, man.
It's really that simple.
Don't give up.
I mean, stay in motion.
Yeah.
Don't give up, man.
Sir, stay moving.
There's gonna be so many more people that give up before I do. You know what I mean? And just imagine if I don't give up, I might just make it.
All right.
It's just like it's actually funny because it's just like those little pictures that you be seeing, and like they be digging, and you see like the diamond right here.
The little diamond.
And people be like, "I ain't doing it." Another person digging like this, I'm gonna get it. It's
I'm gonna be the one that get it.
I'm going for the diamond too. So we both. I'll dig with you, dog. Look, my hands be blistering. I don't care. I'm gonna dig with you. But man, thank you, man. Also, shout out to my man Sean Oakman for being on the show, man. Woo, 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 woo. Shout out to Mark, man, for letting us host.
Thank you,
man. You hosting us right. You're a little, water boy, getting us right.
Keep us hydrated.
Also, shout out to Evolve Sports,
Crux Media. Thank you,
man. Mason Production, man. Wellness Center Vita, man. Also, shout out to Unfiltered.
Everyone, all of
everybody. Oh, wait. Rebirth.
Dave in the barber.
Dave, man, Dave the barber, man.
Everybody, man.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. IG, thank y'all for tuning in as well. We appreciate y'all, man. Next week we'll have somebody else come up there and talk to you about different topics, about different things. And man, we always gonna have something going on every Wednesday night at 7. We might have a little bit of technical difficulties, but we still gonna find a way because God got us. No matter what. But thank you for the team. Thank you for everybody. This is the 1% Show. Have a blessed night.